Government today, guys.
It's funny you mention that because I had an interesting conversation on the way back from this work trip that I was on, talking about how fucking awesome the government is. They look after us. They are watching out for us. All these cameras that you see everywhere.
You're saying that they're nice people. Is that what you're saying?
They are nice because they watch out for us. They are watching out for our safety to defeat terrorism. Okay. Now, there's steps that have to be taken in order to defeat this terrorism. Why is this camera so fucking close, dude?
Because it's cool that way when it's in the videos. I can get it close up to your eyeball or something like that. That's cool, dude.
Okay, okay.
Keep talking though.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm just having this fucking. You're like, bro, this is where you're good. You're like.
That was crazy.
Okay, that's what Rhoda was doing. Now, you see that? This is why people keep their webcams like just properly placed.
I have one of those,
Webcam?
and I've never used it. It's still in the box.
That's what this is. It's the same thing. Okay.
No, we use $5,000 cameras to
Oh yes,
record our
high
show.
definition. Okay, and I'll get into definition TV and maybe either this podcast or the next one. But I'm going to tell you something really fascinatingly cool, and how cool the government is. This right here is an RFID chip. Okay, this will be on every fucking product you will ever own within a few years. You've already seen this before, right? Fucking regular fucking barcode. It's on everything. Regular fucking barcode. Now the thing with these barcodes, every fucking bottle of Mountain Dew that's in this 2-liter size will have this same number. Okay, because they could only use 7 to 10 digits. Alright. The beauty of this is they could put in 94 digits. That means this particular bottle that expires February 28th, 2008, and I bought this last night. That's how Podunk, Wyoming is. This bottle has its own individual number. Okay? This pack of cigarettes, its own individual number. Cell phone, lighter. That's not a lighter, that's a clip thing. I was looking at the lighter. Fucking everything will have that. Your shirt, your pants, your shoes, everything will have that number. Alright? Now the reason for this is because to prevent theft control, or theft, merchandise theft and everything, alright? Casey works in retail, so you can understand, right? It helps with inventory. Alright? From factory to landfill, this chip is on there. Okay? Because it'll be fucking embedded wherever. Okay? So this chip is on there. It helps with inventory control. Let's say you get a big old pallet of inventory. Okay? You have to take each piece out, fucking scan it. Scan it. Scan it. Beauty of RFID, radio frequency identification, is they could just point at the box, scan it, and get a complete list of everything that is inside that box. Pretty fucking cool, huh? Alright? I mean, it could help us out. Alright? Another reason that these things are going to be so awesome is the fact that, let's say you walk into a store, and all stores have RFID readers, okay? And you walk into the store wearing your fucking Vans shoes, your fucking Hollister shirt, and all the other fucking trendy bullshit that everyone wears and everything. You walk in there, and you bought all this shit with your credit card, because money is fucking redundant. Alright? It's all about the fucking plastic. Because it's so much quicker. Boop! Okay, I just paid for all this shit. Whereas money, counted it out, write a check, whatever. I mean, the Visa commercials showed that money is just slowing down everything. So we gotta get rid of it. It's not even worth the paper it's printed on. But that's another subject for another time. Back to RFID. So, because you use your credit card, which has your name on it, every product that you bought with that has the embedded RFID chip in it, will be transmitted to those scanners. Alright? Once it's transmitted to the scanners, then that will automatically tell the computer system, whatever is in place, that Anthony Flotron bought... that's just the most random name I could ever think of. I mean, how random does that sound? That's comedic genius right there.
Flotron sounds like another planet. You're crazy.
Or vacuum cleaner. That's what I've always thought. Anyway. So, then, John Johnson. Okay, I mean, if we gotta be all fucking random. Sorry, rodent. Will automatically walk into this store, be identified for everything that he has purchased. And everything. So, and then, hey, John Johnson, they like wearing Gap fucking clothes and fucking designer shirts. Hey, John Johnson, did you know that Gap is having a sale on whatever the fuck it is that they're having a sale on? Okay, fine. So they're able to identify you, much like the movie Minority Report. Remember when he fucking walked in and fucking scanned his eye and listed him as like Mr. Yakamoto or something? Crazy shit like that. Alright, so it'll be able to identify you. So RFID, I mean, totally the way of the future. But this thing, it's fucking bulky, and I mean, it'll be noticed in clothing. So they're making them smaller. I mean, this is primitive right here. Alright, so they make them smaller, to about the size of a grain of rice. Now, what's the beauty of that? Well, RFID, radio frequency identification, that they're already going to be placing into driver's licenses and everything. Alright, more accurate than this little fucking barcode right here that has to be read with a laser on site. Whereas you have this on your driver's license, you could then be identified from 50, 100 feet away. A scanner could theoretically, and they're working on the technology, drive by a bar and identify each of the 83 people that are inside that bar and point out their exact locations inside there. Alright? Now, something that's been developed for retail and everything, they're suddenly making into just regular identification. Alright? So, I mean, they could identify you at any time. Yeah, sure, hey, it'll make it so much easier. Alright, airport security? Do you really want to wait 3 hours in line in airport security? Or do you, regular average citizen who does no wrong and supports their loving government and everything and wants to help the government at all times, you'll be willing to have your identification tag to identify you at all times. You're shaking the camera, dude. You're like... Okay. Anyway. So, I mean, it's a quick pass through line. But here's a way we can make it better. Because you gotta go through the inconvenience, well, no, actually not really an inconvenience of taking it out of your wallet because it can be remotely scanned. But, let's say, oops, shit, I lost my wallet. How can we make that easier for people? We could take this in the size of a grain of rice and inject it into someone. Oh, hey, that means they have their identification with them at all times. And the beauty of all this is they'll be able to not only put your identification, your credit cards, I mean, because this could be obsolete, your medical records, your criminal records, your educational records, everything, all encrypted onto an RFID chip implanted in you. But hey, it's to help the government look for all these terrorists. So therefore, we've got to identify everyone. Because, I mean, you never know. Your neighbor down the street could be a terrorist. Okay? So, we identify everyone. Okay? Plus, we have all these different things. We identify people on parole, ex-felons. Okay, they'll be the first ones to tag. Okay, then we gotta think, well, old people are having Alzheimer's and everything. They might go loop-de and fucking walk down the street. Fucking Shady Pines fucking retirement homes gotta be able to find them. So, put in the RFID, you'll be able to locate them at all times. Okay, so what? Do we make a mandatory age that people have to be registered in this? I mean, if they're not a criminal and they're not old, well, okay, let's make it to where everyone's gotta get registered with it. Alright. So then they start implanting these things right from birth. From the womb to the tomb, the government is looking out for you. And, okay, more power to them, because it keeps us safe from terrorists that want to disrupt our love of freedom that we have in this country. Our love of freedom to love our government so much that we could entrust them to track us at all times. I'm Giant, and that's what I gotta say.
Beautiful.